Dennis, maybe you can speak a little bit about what your intentions are with writing this book.
Well, at first, I had no idea that the book could ever get published. Of course, I dreamed that it would, and so forth. But especially, I had definitely no idea that John Grisham would eventually endorse my book, and my book would be labeled as the companion book to Mr. Grisham's Innocent Man. But I basically first started off, I wanted to leave my legacy, for, the grandkids and on down the line, and something that to let them know, what I actually went through. But when everything started happening and the dominoes fell in place for that, but I used my book as a vehicle, to bring about a greater awareness of how false convictions, impact the people going through it and society as a whole. So it's been, that in itself has allowed me to spread the messages and stuff.
Do you think that working with the Innocence Project and the writing of your book, Journey Towards Justice, is another vehicle for wrongly convicted inmates to maybe have some hope?
Oh, definitely so. I think, being a prisoner, locked away as such, for a harsh crime that is employed, like a life sentence or life without, and someone that's actually innocent, it's something that can give them hope, and that I went through the things that they did. I'm a board member with the Midwestern Innocence Project in Kansas City, and work with them hand in hand on helping to educate and try to get people out, inmates out of the penitentiary.
One last question. Did you have a lot of experience with law or working with legal documentation or legal books before you had to actually use it for your own personal use to, essentially free yourself?
In the penitentiary? Nothing. No, I had no exposure whatsoever. And I remember the first year or two, it was exceedingly difficult. It was just like, and I know that's what a first-year law student would feel, probably a second. This is a maze of trying to, how do I argue this issue, what I argued under, but I could fairly say that at this point in time I could probably pass the criminal part of the bar test, but I learned it the hard way. And but it has allowed me to have a better understanding and work in correlation with the Innocence Project and at a higher level.